He's almost 30 and does not know sometimes what day of the week it is. Welcome to the stream. The final stream before I'm gone for probably about a week. I don't know exactly when I'll come back, because I imagine when I fly back home after the vacation, I probably am not gonna... I say probably not. I guess it depends. I don't know. I might not be streaming like the next day. I know I fly in late someday next week. So I don't know how long I'm gonna like just take. I still have a bit of vacation after I come back home. I just don't know when I'm gonna want to just like come right back. So I'm saying I'm gonna be gone for about a week, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, on the live streams. If you're a archive viewer on YouTube, you shouldn't really notice any massive difference to streams coming out there, unless I take like a week and a half off. If that's the case, then there might be some gap in time where you're gonna not see some streams, which I'm sure you'll be okay. But yes, a day stream here on Thursday. My plan, as of right now at this exact moment, is to do a two-parter here. We're gonna play some Disco Elysium, and then we'll move to Umineko to finish out the stream. I don't have a hard out, but I'm probably setting my out to be about 4 hours around this year. So in theory, this would be a nice 2-hour type experience. Now, what was it that I was like, all right, I'm going to do something. Let's take a look at possible options. Do you know how hard it is for me not to look up how to start trying to find the secret passage? Even just like a hint. Like, I want to find a hint on how to do the secret passage thing so bad, and I've had to resist so hard. And here's the thing. I could look up a hint and then just do it and never tell you that I looked up a hint. I would fake act like I just, stumbled upon whatever the first steps to finding the secret passage entrance is. But like, I'm a very real streamer, all right? I always say, if I ever look up something, I let you know. If I ever get spoiled by something, I let you know. I'm just I think I came here, I didn't check what I did exactly last stream, like I normally sometimes do. But I'm pretty sure this is the lady here. I think I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask her out or whatever. And then I was like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. So now I'm gonna probably bumble around here for a bit and try to figure out what it is I actually want to do with my 2 hours here in Disco Elysium. That might take a while. That I'm waiting to the end of the day for. Who else would know about tattoos? I don't know if I want to get the signatures for Everart. Prove my authority? I don't know if I'm gonna... This is waiting on me to do the thing. She wants me to go find the drugs or something. Secret passage. Secret package. Cargo container door. From a Zreek. Medium. Medium interfacing. Let me see where I'm at with audio.
Still hums her unknown song. She opens her eyes to acknowledge your presence. There's a gap where the name of that song should be. You should ask her about it right now.
Okay. I'm not gonna get her signature. Okay, I can ask her to wash my jacket. What is the song you're humming?
A lullaby my mother used to sing. I sang it to my kids too. It's an old Samaran children's song.
Sounds nice.
Yes, it does.
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave.
Is this like an option if I didn't want to pay for like sleeping?
That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Her soapy thumb points to the building behind her. How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
I really throw Gart under the bus. Wait, hold on. You're just giving it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
I'm not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations.
Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth.
Wait, why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
As long as what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. Am I gonna potentially stay here for a night? Now, you know me. I'm almost role-playing this sort of halfly as like, you know, I'm not trying to be completely wild except for when I think it would be fun for this character. But like, if I was him, I'd be like very much anti-accepting such a gift or imposing myself on someone, right? One more time. I can just have the room?
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
When Varson communist revolutionary Ignas Nielsen was in hiding, he stayed in a hut on the Boreal Plateau for 10 months.
I don't need much. This sounds just fine.
An uncomplicated man. I take it that means you're interested.
You've got yourself a tenant.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the place.
A key appears from under her apron. She hands it to you.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Hey, Kim, you can't judge me. I might not have 20 to pay. Kim.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room.
All right, well, now if she's going to give me the room, I can't do the signature thing. I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Is he making fun of me because I run around all the time? The lieutenant says, rubbing his thigh. Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do.
This is interesting. I already did some interesting things less than 10 minutes into the stream.
Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Goodbye. I'm off. Nice. Look at this. +1 pain threshold, +1 half-light. -1 drama. This windbreaker is like a protective cocoon, placing the wearer's torso into a pocket universe where wind, water, dirt, and fire cannot harm them. Huge writing, 100% synthetic, is proudly displayed on the chest. It lets absolutely no air through. Warning, item not actually fireproof. So, right now I have visual calculus and a spirit to core. Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna put this shit on. Look how cool I am. Look how cool I am. Okay, let me read this. This thing. Get Isabel and Lillian in the nameless fishing village down the coast to sign his document. Once the signatures are secured, mail the document to Everett's account using the mailbox on the plaza in front of the Whirling. I'm pretty sure the item is to get them to leave, and I don't want to force them to leave. Inside are some legal documents with 2 names printed on them.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Could be watching me here. And I'm not sure if forging is the right idea either. It's like one of those things where I don't know if I want to do either tasks. Secret passage. Is this the shack that I'd be staying in then? Wait, this is where the girl is. Is this my shack? This might be my shack. The little girl's in here, right? Yeah.
Hello, mister.
Goodbye.
Bye.
The girl's large, curious eyes remain fixed on you.
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
Try to sneak up to the phasmid.
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic. It's a fire iron. How disappointing.
This is what I get for trying to be a scientist instead of a cop. I mean, I'm not even a good cop.
You were just following your instincts, your destiny. You're meant to find the phasmid. Just maybe not here.
Give the dream of discovering the Insulinian phasmid a rest for now. It's 69, nice. Okay. I'm gonna be exploring this area again. Hey. I was just about to say, isn't there that dad and son around here? The faded remains of a poster with the date 46. A name is faintly legible. That. Does he have anything else to talk about?
Hello again.
You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He brushes it off like it's not a thing at all.
No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
I'm not gonna ask for money. I don't want your money. I just wanted to see whether my profiling skills were working.
Of course, Detective. I wouldn't have assumed anything else. Matter of fact,
He looks up again, a playful hint shining in his eyes.
I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Vespertine Department of Justice has published a rather interesting paper on the criminal profiling in former socialist states. Have you read it? If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity. Anyway, that's just a little something that sprang to mind. You were saying?
Forget it. They don't sell those kind of books at crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Leave. Who else would know about tattoos? I mean, of all the characters we've talked to, how to get there. Run, Kim. Run. You can imagine why. Calls become terrible sometimes. Alright, and then we're back at the church here. I forget, what was this one?
An old door worn by elements guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Damn, I really want to do that. Damn, I really want to open that thing. Guess I can't walk behind the church. And then that's just the, there's nothing really over there. Now at least. Rhetoric. Impossible. Impossible. Stained glass window. Stained glass window in the church? Medium? Medium, you say? I love his dance moves.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across
Wait,
the
it's
length
impossible
of
right
her
now.
body, her face oval and sad.
Oh, it's dark right now because I had it clicked. I thought it was white. I'm dumb. Damn, yeah. That's on me. That's on me. Is there a check inside of the cockatoo book? Which one is it?
A cockatoo is a parrot with an... This book talks about the delicate nature of twos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral, where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures. Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and it is not recommended.
I don't know where the check is, and the time is just, I'm watching it tick as I'm, like, doing that thing. Rhetoric? Challenging? I'm trying to think, who would know... Tattoos? Secret passageways? Tattoos? Secret passageways?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Persuade him to give me money. That's not what I want to do.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Oh, I'm choked right when I breathed in. Dying. Do you have any recordings of the Col du Mama d'Aqua?
The Col du Mama d'Aqua.
That's what I said.
I would never have guessed that you were that interested in ultrasonic sounds. Or birds, for that matter.
I have hobbies, just like all normal people, because I'm a normal person.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply otherwise. Well, it's been a while since I've gone hunting for the Koldimamadakwa myself. Once knew a group of young musicians who decided they didn't want to play music anymore, and started looking for all kinds of interesting sounds instead. This was before, you know, lost touch with them after all of that.
That sounds so cool.
Cool or not, one of them was obsessed with recording the Koldimamadakwa. And he was one of those passionate people who know a lot about all kinds of strange things. So he got the rest of us to join in his search.
And did you ever find it?
We thought we did. We got together all these recordings of unusual sound patterns, compared them, cut them up and combined them into the Symphonia Koldimamadakwa.
Can I listen to it?
Unfortunately, I don't have any recordings from my old life. None at all. But I do have a tape with some ultrasonic sounds that might be what you're looking for.
He starts rummaging through some tapes behind the counter.
Do we really have time for this?
The lieutenant whispers to you. Yes. It's absolutely necessary for my research.
This recording comes from down the coast. Wasn't looking to record anything specific. Just left a recording device there one morning. Keep in mind, I have to slow this one down enough to make sounds well over 200 kilohertz audible to the human ear. It will be strange.
He switches on the tape player. The speakers begin to emit a low hum.
As the hum grows louder, modulating but always unnaturally uncomfortably low, like it's coming not from the speakers, but also from inside your chest, breathing is becoming difficult. He nods to you, reassuringly, just as more diverse, higher-pitched sounds, some random, some appearing to form patterns, hit your eardrums. Seabirds most likely, gulls and such.
Seagulls?
And skewers, but shh.
He raises a pointer finger and inclines his head towards the speakers. A new high-pitched shivering sound.
A low range of sounds is easier to handle with a focal point, but still troubling. You are mesmerized by the sounds, but also feel nausea welling up as the motif continues, then begins to recede, dissolving in what must be the sound of water lapping at the bank.
You know, now that I've listened to it on these new speakers, it's not the Koldimamadakwa. Wrong patterns, wrong photons. Probably some insect trying to sing higher than its predators can hear. Still, fascinating, aren't they? Early morning sounds.
Well, that's a shame. I have other business to take care of now. That's a shame. Okay, my thinking now is, what if I did do that task for Joyce, but I lied to her? Is that a thing I'm allowed to do? Can I just lie to her?
Looking for something, Rod? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
We're done. Let me explore this area, and then also to the north. The north. We'll head all the way back to like Everett's thing and see if anything interesting may pique my interest. Like
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see A lorryman's cabin with personal belongings. Stick it.
Okay, that might... I don't even know what it is Joyce actually wants me to do. I thought it had something to do with, like, looking inside of someone's thing. But now I'm not 100% sure. Who is this? Who is this again?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Why not? Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead. No, this one is a monster in disguise.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Alright.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. The back end of the cabin is a small perch to sleep. Large ashtrays.
Can't remember if I've
There are several
done this
signs of
before or
wheels
not.
sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Heimdall.
Ah,
the
Heimdall
lost city of
series.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
The lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. Yeah, I have no idea what Joyce actually wants me to do. I literally thought it was going to be like, look at the thing. Look at thing.
To work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Okay, I don't like that guy either. Fuck that guy.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
We might as well just talk to all the characters that we can to while we're exploring up here again, right? Who do you think killed the hanged man?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
He shakes his head solemnly. Everett says Titus Hardy and his boys killed him.
That's so. I haven't heard anything about that. But if that's true, well, he was an enemy combatant.
Hold up, what does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Were you involved in his death?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He believes the Hardy Boys could have done it.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
He takes a sip from his flask. Good talk to you. Gotta run. Must leave. Alright, we could talk to this man again.
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again.
Can I ask? I know what are those tattoos that you're supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures towards the lorryman down the street.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
True, that is a noble cranium, but you got a hard noggin yourself.
You sure I'm not chronometrically superior to you?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
What else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what
Ah, okay.
remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So, one of my ancestors was Sur la Clé and the other Vesper.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
Might as well. Let's go over that funky race classification again.
There is nothing funky about them. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, Type B, and the vile CF race cordon of pederasty. Which one do you need?
Actually, let's discuss something else.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Type Rivasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
Alright, that was great. Great talking to you. What a lovely man. How does one get here? Interesting. I don't think there was anything else to do with here.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
There is this thing again. This thing. Wait, let me... Oh, yeah, that's just the area I was just at.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Been in the world for 2 days. Been in the this world for many days. Rhetoric check? Rhetoric? A lot of logic things. Oh, there's +1. Beep. Oh, -1. Damn. Damn, I say. Now, are any of these being like offset? Offset rhetoric? Alright, might as well check it, right? Might as well try. Maybe pull off an amazing...
Container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Wait, did that not boost the chance there?
You're back before the
Oh,
combat
17 to 28.
Its draw has not less.
I'm an idiot. I've such bad memory where I'm like, I don't remember. Alright. There we go. Rhetoric +1. 28% chance. Oh, more than a 1 in 4.
Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
And cast the dice. Persuade the door to open.
Despite
Hey!
the trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Look at this. Look at me go. Ah, dude, I can't believe. Yeah, so I guess rhetoric score 7, dice 4 + 6, that's 10 more, and then the modifiers +2. That's, you know, pretty good. I'm surprised. Alright, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you. Hello, is there anybody in there?
The door stands silent.
Oh no, Kim is gonna think I'm crazy.
Satisfied, detective?
A wry smile crosses the lieutenant's face.
Try again.
If there's someone in there, I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click.
Oh shit.
Then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
Ahoy! Come on in!
Excuse me? Mega rich, light bending guy. What is this portrait? What?
You can't be serious.
Yeah, Kim, I'm serious. Let's fucking go. Alright, I'm gonna change my shirt back here. This is great. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What am I looking at? Oh god.
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital.
Ah, I sense capital here.
The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review.
I'm gonna go to squint.
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo.
Look at my money. Ah, of course. Just being in the presence of this light-bending rich man, I just feel my pockets overflow with cash. It seems laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo.
Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard. In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
What's going on here?
Welcome, welcome. Not too much actually. Just pleasantly surprised to have company today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Kim, I think we took some drugs somehow. We took some kind of nasty drugs here in the past 10 minutes.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
What you can see of his body appears composed in a sharp summer suit and yacht shoes. Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Teodore. investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Wonderful.
Mr. Diodor, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Harrier Dubois.
Pleasure to meet you, Harrier Dubois. I must admit, the name suits you very well.
What are you doing in this container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
Why not? We're in Martinez. There's a creepy abandoned commercial area here.
Well, as we say in my circle, one person's crushing business failure is someone else's development opportunity. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
Wait, why don't you help them? You've got so much money, it can't make a difference to you.
There simply aren't enough hours a day to handle all the handouts. It's like feeding seagulls. There are always more, and they never seem to do anything interesting with it, except more seagulls. Spending money is a matter of desire. I'm sure you agree. I don't have the desire for spending it like that.
So you travel from place to place via shipping container.
Smart, you know? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, fail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
Bourgeois. So you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle?
What? No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
The bending light appears to wink. How'd you become so rich?
Oh lord, not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure, Kim, I think it is.
God, Kim's got me so figured out, dude. I'm just curious. I'm a curious man.
And yet, it never seems to get us any closer to solving the case.
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Graz. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
And blow. Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
What's it like being an extremely high net worth individual?
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level. But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what.
I feel like this is some kind of message.
Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
really like 5. Cool. I don't have any interesting replies. Honestly, I want to go 3 or 4 here. 3 is a little more intense. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. You're a thief. People out here are working their asses off while you chill here.
And that's what? Unjust? I think it's perfectly just.
His tone is ever so slightly less agreeable than before. What do you mean?
Listen, Mr. Dubois. I used to be an idealist just like you. But the truth is that we have no objective system by which to measure someone's value other than the market. We should just embrace them rather than resist it. The hand that allocates resources among men is invisible and cruel, but it is steady, measured. Indeed, it is just.
Say nothing.
Capital makes one speechless, does it not? Blinds like the sun that rises from beyond the horizon after a gloomy winter.
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? That's what you need to ask him about.
Yeah, let's do that. So, there's something strange about you.
What do you mean?
His essence seems to signify actual surprise. Well, I don't know how to put it. You look somehow a little different.
Are you talking about my chin?
Yeah, it's the chin. No, I mean, I can't even see you as if it's something is, as if, it's as if something is happening to the light.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Had trouble reading there.
Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient.
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals.
Of course.
When the coefficient is close to 1, or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth. Among that group of individuals, it's been observed that when the Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient reaches about 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual.
It's actually very funny. So what is our coefficient?
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient for you and this individual appears to be 0.9998, repeating.
That's pretty damn close to 1.
That's not good for you.
So are you telling me that you are so rich that light literally bends around your face?
Among other things. But calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire.
I'm calm.
That's good.
Kim, are you seeing this weird stuff?
I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container, which I admit is odd.
Okay. So so that's basically saying that the coefficient, the ratio is not as close to, is assumingly below 0.96 at least for Kim not to see anything weird. So then it is effectively saying I am quite poorer net worth wise compared to Kim. Kim is doing a little bit better off in life than my player character is, apparently. So I'm over here freaking out about the light bending around this box, and then Kim is just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yes, I imagine that does look strange to you. My container.
Should I ask him for some money? Do I break my rule and actually ask someone for money, or is he just gonna get annoyed? Fine, fuck it. You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money?
Could you please stop asking people for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford to look worse than we already do.
You're right. That was extremely unprofessional. I apologize.
It's perfectly alright. Based on your appearance, I can tell I'm dealing with a civilized man.
Playing the pity card, are we? Whatever gets us over the moon, baby. I'm your hand to be dealt.
As you may know, us high net worth individuals individuals do have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think they only have coins for coffee machines. Here is 3 real. How much can you get for this?
Oh no, it's very much the Michael, how much can a banana cost in real life meme. 3? 3?
Unbelievable. You managed to meet a man who's so rich, light literally bends around him, and all you can get out of him is 3 real? What's wrong with you?
I want to kind of like stick it to him. It gets me almost nothing.
That's the idea, my friend. You've got to work for the rest.
Ah, yes, I'm sure you worked for the rest. No, we literally just went over the fact that you just inherited it. This is very clearly a message of this fucking guy. This light bending motherfucker. Get out of here. Dude, get out of here with this. Fuck this man.
Maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan.
Shut up.
How's that sound?
Shut up, sounds horrible. Kim, we're out of here.
These ultra-liberal types love losing huge sums of money on ludicrous proposals. Ergo, you should come up with a plan that's totally dead in the water.
Some conceptualization checks. Alright, we should get back to our investigation. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for stopping by. If you ever have an idea you want to pitch me, I'm all ears.
Prick. Oh, you can see the money actually like go up and down as I step closer to him, I think. That's actually kind of funny. Just being in the mere presence of this strange being. Do I pick conceptualization just because I saw it as a check now? Dare I? Sure, why not? Actually, I can't think of anything better for the moment. I can't think of anything better. Plus the backyard wall is a conceptualization check. This is good for me. The game is like tearing right here. I don't know if that was coming across on the capture.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
I had some questions for you. That's not too much trouble.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
So what are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
He waves at the containers towering behind him. Yeah, why not? What's going on here? Look at the mountains of containers rising behind him.
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core.
Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers?
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Alright, thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
The little guy affirms merrily. So where is everyone? Harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential look.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
He pauses to think.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
He stops, but seems eager to tell you more. What trouble did Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
He smiles and leans closer.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Evrard telling them to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
But what did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. Well, that's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
He looks to you for assistance.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Okay, Leo. Let's hear about this fight you got. Oh, wait. Alright, fine. Too rowdy. Leo, what kind of a fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary?
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
Alright, I'm off. This is not a fishing rod, is it? It's...
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
Oh man, I can just lie to him. I mailed the signatures. Oh shit. Maybe I do that. Just say, yeah, totally. I mailed that shit. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Remember the container I asked you about? Turns out there's a mega rich light bending guy inside.
Mega rich light bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
Slime like him must have oozed in through the cracks.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light bending guys.
Kim, tell him he was there.
There was a guy in the container, but he didn't bend any light. That was in the detective's head.
No, it's true.
Honestly, guys, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich. I have a reputation to protect.
Yes, for God's sake, you're a socialist.
You're right, Harry. I am a socialist. I'm going to catch the mega-rich guy inside the container and harvest his energy to power the harbor's fog lights.
I feel like he's making fun of me.
I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container town.
Well, that sucks. His loss. Can we go over a few details concerning the murder again?
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you.
So how do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange.
Alright, let's change the subject.
By all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
Alright, I'm gonna get some water, and then I'm gonna lie to him and say that I mailed the signatures. So, give me like a minute or two. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was checking in on something as well. I'm trying to make sure everything is ready for me being absent for a long time, so I'm having to make sure certain things are all good. Alright, so... what's the consequence of me lying, potentially? Him calling me out on it, him figuring out I lied, and then something bad happening? Alright, I mailed the signatures you asked me to get. Lie.
No, you didn't.
Shit.
I know the mailman, Harry. I know everyone and everything that happens in this town, and I know there's no letter in that mailbox yet.
Well, that was a good try on my part.
Just like I know you'll get it done. Once you stop horsing around, let me know when it's done.
You mean the fishing village?
Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned, in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that Union attitude.
You're already pretty deep into this. What's a little more? No one can see you here in Martinez.
Remind me, what will happen to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you 100% sure no one's going to end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're gonna build
It's just
a youth
not very
centre
convincing
there.
to me.
The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour.
He means it.
Alright, let's change the topic. Actually, Kim, what do you think of this again?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
He studies that, right?
But he thinks it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can. Deliberately omitting things.
Alright, let's change the topic.
By all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
No, I'm not.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what?
He perks up.
And gets over it in 2 seconds. Seems like it didn't really hurt him.
I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
Hey, don't shut up. Just shut up. Don't disrespect my friend Kim.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Alright, I'm gonna leave now, but we might talk again later. God, this windbreaker and then this hat thing on me makes me look very silly. In my opinion. How can I can't fast travel? How obnoxious. I forget just how sometimes this game just chooses to not allow you to fast travel. For whatever reason. It's gotta have to do something with exactly what you're like where you are, I assume. Like, I know I'm not technically inside of a building, but because I came through this door thing, I think it's kind of like considering it as like an in-building location, and you're not in like the actual outside world. That would be my best guess. And then once I go through this thing, then it would be like, oh, you can fast travel. I'm gonna ask Joyce one more time what it is exactly she wants me to do. Oh, nope, can't fast travel. Fuck me. Alright, we'll do it as the manual way. Oh, because I made my conceptualization higher. Can I do something with this wall now? I think I failed this check before. Like a very, what should have been an easy check. Oh, 28%. 28%. Looking. +1 conceptualization there. I think I did this. I think I did a check like this. White satin shirt. Oh, satin shirt. Jacket. Conceptualization.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing
better.
To see here.
Alright, let's try it. Why am I looking at this wall?
Because...
Yeah!
Finally, this wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors.
Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God. Oh, Wall Father.
Kim, I must paint this wall. Add even more beauty to it.
Huh? He sounds tired of it all. Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty.
Sure.
The lieutenant looks up at the wall reluctantly, then back at you. I must talk to Cindy. Get the necessary materials from her.
If you must.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'll put my my things back on here. I had this. Nice, we're gonna go decorate the wall. This is exciting.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Cindy, I need some paint. And your brush, too.
What for?
For art. It's for art, okay?
Well, if it's for art... But what kind of art are we talking about?
One or two. To be honest, I haven't really thought of anything yet, but I'm sure I will.
Then you have time to find your own fucking brush.
To crush a man's dreams like that, I hope you're happy.
There, Piggy. I guess art just isn't really you. 'Cause you suck in life and in everything.
Alright, nope, we're gonna get that check. We're gonna fucking do it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Where's the
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Alright. Attempt to explain my artistic intentions to her.
You don't have the skills to execute something like this in practice. But, oh boy, the idea's going to blow her fucking mind.
I'm going to create a highly detailed skeleton of an ancient bird that went extinct 100 million years ago.
She squints her eyes.
And then I'm going to paint it red using heavy fuel oil. And then I'm going to fucking light it on fire.
On fire?
She whispers to herself. It's the Phoenix, get it? What do you say?
I say, sod off. You don't have the technical skills to do that.
But I thought you'd like my idea.
I like your idea. Should have thought of it myself. I don't need this kind of competition in my neighborhood.
Fucking rude. Well, what was that sound? Why did you stop? That was weird. Damn, it was too strong. But Cindy, art is bigger than either of us.
Then get your brush from fucking art.
Oops, my apologies. I guess I was trying too hard. You're a police officer, and a grown-up. Why are you trying to impress her? Maybe try a different approach, like climbing up there.
Alright, catch you later, Cindy. Okay, so it wants me to go... I need to go up there. I'm gonna go meet her. I'm gonna go meet you. I'm gonna go meet you, Cindy. You can't stop me.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Oh my god, I'm really gonna do this? Alright, I'm sorry for invading your personal space like this, but I'm gonna take that paintbrush from you, kiddo.
And I need an aircraft carrier. So what?
Alright, yep, stand your ground with a look of weary determination. Cindy, I'm gonna stand here till you hand over that paintbrush.
Have you got any kids? Because you sound like the world's saddest dad right now.
Cindy, don't do this to me.
But fine.
Yeah.
I'm all out of fuel oil anyway.
She drops the paintbrush at your feet.
You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil.
Can't I just use paint?
Are you kidding me? Fuel oil is so much cooler. No way you're disfiguring that beautiful wall with something as pedestrian as ordinary paint.
Kim, my friend, would you be willing to sacrifice some of your fuel oil for art?
My fuel oil is for my kinema. Use your own fuel if you are unable to contain your artistic impulses, but please, leave my kinema out of it.
Catch you later, Cindy. A paintbrush belonging to Cindy the Skull, an aspiring artist. Its bristles smell nauseatingly of heavy fuel oil. Specks of red, orange, and green paint cover the aluminum ferrule. Ferrule? Government marked heavy fuel oil and returned to the wall. I don't want to steal oil from his car. That does seem rude of me. If I was to do something like that. What's in this door? How do I get in there? How do I get anywhere? Ah. Aye. Can I not break in there? Fucking dual wield again. I don't care. Damn, it's not working. This tool is large. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Alright, well. Shit, where do I get paint? Where else, other than the car, would I get paint? The only other thing I could think of would be back where I last was. Ask that guy who was maybe doing the redecorating of the containers.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I changed my mind about the drug trafficking case.
The lorries are still stuck at the roundabout. If the police is asking, one of the drivers might admit to it.
We already have some suspicions that one of the drivers were present at the lynching.
The two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done. Yes?
I need to know. I need her info. Fuck it. We'll take this case, probe the driver, see what he yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
She takes another long sip from her seemingly bottomless thermal cup. Alright, thank you. That's all for now. Aye. Alright, am I gonna make the run to all the way to the guy on the off chance that he might have paint that I can nab? I think I am. I mean, what? I got time. I got nothing but time here today. Why can't I fast travel? Oh, now I can. But there's nowhere to fast travel. Like, I'm an idiot. There's nowhere to... Alright, I'll just use our legs. Kim's gonna get mad because he has to run. So I'm sorry, Kim. It must be done. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da. Down the stairs, up the stairs, to the right. Down, to the right, up the little thing, back to here. Watch this not be what it is.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Alright, I had some questions for you if that's not too much trouble.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
There's nothing about.
It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier.
He's making containers. He's not like painting them. I'm such an idiot. He waves at containers towering behind him. Sure, let me ask you about something else.
Sure, mister. About what?
Alright, I'm off. I'm an idiot. God. Ah, disgusting. I'm a fool. What up? Find government marked heavy fuel oil and return to the wall. Ah. Where else would fuel oil be? And then like flashback to like part like 4 of this series or something where like I found like a pile of fuel oil just sitting somewhere and me saying something along the lines of like, huh, why would I ever need this? Alright, let's I guess we're gonna ask some people about some things. Ah. Do I think I ask him? Probably not, because he wouldn't be the... No, fuck that man. I would be wanting to talk to, like... It wouldn't be him again, would it? I guess I could check. Which is probably true.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Never mind. Gotta run. I don't think that was him. I don't think I'm supposed to talk to him. Let me see what that thing says. Interrogate drivers about the smuggling. You? No. Drivers? Hello, drivers? This man?
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Okay, wait, I had a thing. Damn, it's gone. Do I have any empathy clothing? Empathy? Empathy? I already have +1 from something. Empathy? Minus an empathy. Plus an empathy. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Minus another empathy. Nope. False alarm. What glasses did I have on right before this? This, right? Visual calculus drama. Interesting. Oh, it's my shoes. Empathetic shoes.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs. I'm gonna first try this. What do you see in his eyes?
In his eyes?
Hey!
An unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar how?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
He emerges from the reverie.
A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve.
Really? You can tell me.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way. Waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide.
Caillou?
We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
The children's programming, Caillou? What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, cop man? You missing someone?
No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I'm gonna go with 3. I miss someone, but I don't know who it is.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Alright, time to ask about, drugs. Drugs. Alright, you seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
Okay, I want to establish this. So, the reason I was so anti doing this for Joyce is because A, I don't really trust Joyce, but B, because I was hoping that, like, there's tasks and missions that I just was like, oh, maybe I can find a way around it. But she allegedly has information for me for the main case here. And Kim, who I love, keeps demanding that I do the fucking case and not keep getting sidetracked. And I think Joyce is playing hardball with us, and I don't think she's going to give us the information we possibly might need if we don't do this thing for her. So that's why I'm ultimately doing it, even though I'm against 100% working with Joyce. Also, there's a part of me that I know that I can't just sit on a bench and just advance time until the meeting that happens tonight. And I'm conflicted with, okay, well, what else do I use this time for? Because it's only 4:40 in the game. I feel as if I have to do something. So I'm like, I don't know. I guess I gotta do this thing. You know? Those are my thoughts. So that's why I was anti doing it before, and now I'm like, well, I feel like the game is almost, in a way, kind of pushing me to do it because of the potential importance of what she has to tell me. Kim, whether intentionally or not, getting mad at me, telling me he wants me to do this, and me not wanting to disappoint Kim, obviously. And then also, like, I have all this time before the next thing I like the scheduled thing I want to do, the meeting that's happening tonight in the game. Like, I can't just, I gotta pass the time doing something. And I can't find the way to do the secret passageway. So, and I refuse to look it up. So, what are my options, you know?
But
that's what my brain is thinking at the moment.
There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Do I just be honest with him? Is he gonna take it the wrong way? He seems like a nice fellow. Alright, let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Wait, then why are you still hanging around?
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo. And it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
Your rhymes, you say?
A rhymesmith?
Oh.
This is quite credible. It goes with its cadence and way of speaking. Working on these rhymes clearly leads to muscular atrophy. Make sure you don't get hooked on poetry.
Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Ah, nice. Alright, let's do this. He's a poet. Hit him with your best verse.
Your best verse.
Oh, 1 and a 2?
Bad verse in here. Just tumbleweed and liquor stains. Wait, no. What are you doing?
I think I could only have failed with 2 1s or a 1 and a 2. I think even a 2 and a 2 would have succeeded there. She broke me. She fucking broke me.
That's brutal, man. But you know, time will...
No, stop. He's already mortified.
No, Tommy, these are my rhymes. Listen. She fucked me till I bled.
That's,
Oh, no.
In the name of God, what are you doing?
Oh, no, I regret failing this check. It's not real, guys. It's my actual thoughts. It's not my actual thoughts. It's a poem.
Yeah, I get that, and it's cool, but...
I will never be the same again. She's always there. Fuck the case. Fuck everything. Total doom.
Yeah, I get it. These are your rhymes. They're from your life. Doesn't matter if they're robust, they're honest. So, thanks, man.
Kim is just like, what the fuck are you doing?
He's not lying. He liked the end.
Yes, and I also thank you for stopping. We have a drug investigation to return to. How about we do that?
Alright, that's all for now. Bye. Alright, do we ask the racist guy? Is that a guy to ask? This man?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on a cigarette. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Perhaps it's good to agree to get him talking.
Hold on, but they make alcohol in Ilmara too. I was told they do.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes, I like a dram of that Yugograd vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez?
Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
He puffs on his cigarette. And what are you still hanging around here for? Most other camioneros have left.
What do you think?
Come on.
I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been
Me
getting
trying to
looted
pronounce
lately.
words. Funny.
It's those little kips sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling Grounds when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
If they were getting drunk inside the whirling in rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry?
If you were at the whirling, how do you know it was kids who broke into the lorry?
What? Aren't we allowed to say that it's the kips who do all the stealing around here? That's not road to science, man.
If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang. That beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Wait, The street vendor south of here? That guy's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, alright? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay Silang a visit then.
Guess so.
He grins, contented with himself. We're done for now. Alright, I don't 100% believe him. I'm not just gonna auto-believe him. There. But it is worth, as Kim said, seeing what he says. Stop. Between those trucks down there. Smokes. Go get them. Where? Between those trucks down there? Oh, I see it. Oh, shit. Fuck. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. I got some more. I think it just added to what I probably already had. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Let's just see.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
So, Sealang, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
I'm not gonna tell him one way or the other about my stance on drugs. We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Oh boy.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
So you forgot to tell me?
Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd. He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
Who are you afraid of, Sealang?
Look, there's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
Okay, we're buddies, Sealang. Help us out. No one will know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
He points north.
All of them, even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Point to the pale driver. Dazed out? Strange?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
He's not ruling her out.
Could she be associated with the Hardy Boys?
I don't know. I'm not local. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
Where are you from, Sea-Lion?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
But you're not local, are you?
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais, from the Seaguy province of the Serais Empire. The Apricot Suzerainty, you know?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Isn't the name kind of insensitive?
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism. But the Apricot Suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's some kind of mind reaction.
No, it's very cool, officer. You're a cool cop for caring about those things. You should buy cool glasses, too.
He points to a pile of sunglasses. Alright, I'll leave you to it for now. Find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. So, would I just go talk to the fucking... Where is she? Is she around here? She's not around here. This is the, like the end of the... She's back. I have to go back through. Alright, we're gonna call it here on... why did I like forget the name of the game for a sec? Disco Elysium. But I'm gonna set my body here because it's gonna be like probably a week now. As you're seeing this from when I play this again. I need to make this as obvious of what I'm gonna do next. So I'm gonna park myself. I'm not gonna talk to her right now, but I'm gonna park myself right in front of her. When I come back to this game in like a week or so, I'll be like, my brain will be like, ah, yes, she may be the lady I'm looking for. Unless I'm supposed to know who the lady... And if it's not her, then I think we go talk to some of the other lorry drivers and try to figure out who it is that we're looking for. So we'll see. We'll have to see. I'll go hit up... I'm going to hit up a BRB here as I do this. I'm going to get Umineko loaded up, and then we'll play that for a bit and then till the end of the stream. So I will be back shortly.